it's Carolyn, and welcome back to another Tactical Tuesday with our Church of Unity Megacorp 2.22, I believe, update. There was a small update, and it broke everything again. When I first reloaded this playthrough, my Unity was going up. I had the little warning saying you can take another Unity, another tradition. And every time I clicked a tradition, this number would just go up and go, okay, I can click more and more and more and more and more and more until I had everything. So I had to turn off a couple of the mods I'm using until they're updated. But for the most part, it's only like style changes, realistic ships, and one or two other updates along those lines. Nothing that actually affects anything. And you know what I don't see? Debris of string. Oh, the cultist warship. Let's go ahead and keep time moving for now. And use an automated shipyard. Okay, so I do need to find the shipyard. Where is it? Let us go find our Scylla. I don't even know what that was. Pause. Go to. Let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. There you go. Now we're good. Alright. Now, where? There it is, down here. Okay, so you... Yeah, you're going to be doing that. Where is our fleet right now? Our fleet is over here. It's headed back to repair. What are we researching? Nothing of major import. Destroyers would be really neat. This is actually a pretty nice string. You're not doing anything. You are building a starbase. And I think you're just... Oh, you're also building a starbase. That is nice. Need to upgrade that. And I can get 12 more trade value coming in just from that one upgrade. Build me a mining station. I think I'm finally getting the hang of this new update. I've played maybe 2 partial playthroughs with this update, trying to get used to this whole tile system. It's starting to come together. 41. Enclosed in an impenetrable shield. Oh, let's research that. How are we doing on pop? 36 pop. 37 jobs, 3 housing. So, okay. Have to think about what we want to add here. Been watching a few other YouTubers and their playthroughs, and there's one thing that a lot of them like to do, and they're always... Stellaris players tend to come in a few flavors. 1, heavy warship design. 2, science, 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 no matter what else is going on. And 3, I didn't have here, the research on that expedition, plus 3 engineering, and some XP. And the 3rd, which drives me nuts, are the, we've got a warning signal, whether it be pop or building or an upgrade that we have to do no matter what, even if it's irrelevant to what we're doing now, just to get it off the board. Drives me crazy. Upscaling over there. You're just researching. Oh, that was you upscaling. Well, get the building. Oh, this is the shield with the little time loop that has a good chance of nuking the planet. Burning out the planet is enclosed in a shield, capturing its radiation. Heating it will soon be uninhabitable. Scorching heat has an advanced inhalation of tiny squirmel reptilians scurry about in frenzied activity. As tension peaks, time stops without warning and stretches and morphs until possibly the reptilians are back where they started. They're locked in a time loop, hopeless cycle of fast-forwarded reptilians starting to barter their civilization, ending mere hours. In mere hours, countless generations seem to be observed living out their lives, unaware that they've been condemned to certain crispy death. We've discovered a crack in the shield that could allow us to change their fate. Hey, their time loop interferes with them. I usually interrupt the time loop, and it tends, I think almost every time I've done this, at the last minute, the Saurians decide to nuke each other and the planet becomes a tomb world. I could repair the shield. But then, in theory, they'll be fried. We're going to prove our benevolence. We're going to repair the shield. Do we actually have anybody there? Yes, we still do. All right. You go repair this thing. Let's see what happens. In theory, they should be so gracious that they... Ah, the underground planet. Angry rulers from the Empire really fled from. You know what? They want to hear the word. Let them join our colony. Shouldn't really have much trade coming through here because it's all flowing this way. These really aren't all that important to get right now. Let's go ahead and move there. Oh, this planet now needs amenities. Well, it needs civilian goods. That's what it needs. So that'll take care of 2 housing and the unemployment. Alright, what's going on down here? Alright, you've reinforced the cracking shield to the best of our ability without disturbing the world's inhabitants. Closer investigation of its atmospheric of its atmosphere predicted the tiny lizards are likely to meet a fiery end within a century. The planet provides a unique opportunity for research, but if we intend to study the lizards and the time loop in which they are trapped, it would be wise to begin soon, because they're going to be fried. Wow. Plus 8 physics, that's kind of nice. Doing Alright, let's see. Plus 20 command limit. I believe this is what we want. And, see, we're saved this time. I can't just keep clicking. It was kind of a nice thing, but a little OP. And not what was intended. How's our fleet? Our fleet is back up. Alright, let's take a look at our ships. See if there's anything we need to do. This is our gunship. And this is our point defense ship. Range? Let's take a look at that. Plus 5%. Is that the only thing we have for range right now? Yeah, that's gonna do. That's our best bet, is just stick with the rangefinder. It is the one I like to use. This is, by the way, one of the mods that I just absolutely love. Having the ability to have all these extra auxiliary slots. Yes, it has not been updated, but it's such a minor mod that it does. I mean, it isn't up to date. It has been updated regularly, but it just gives such diversity in what you can do with your ships. Routine structures, such as begging for some archaeological work. Get to it. It just gives you so many choices on what to throw into your AUG slots early on without having to do 50 million researches to get one or two different simple modifiers. Almost tempted because I know what's coming up. Let's go to our fleet manager. Let's do this. Let's get that fleet. Once that fleet is done, we're just going to start moving it out down here so we can get down here as quickly as possible. And you are going right here real quick, building that starbase. 8 and 2. More mining. Strike craft. I want hangar bays so I can up the defense of my trade routes. That becomes a very useful thing with the changes in how trade routes work now. Losing a little bit to piracy there, but it's not mine. It's not major. Still waiting on that. Another couple months, and this will settle itself out. What do we have over here? Yeah, let's go with this one. They're beautiful. Let our people see how beautiful things are because of us. Alien Protection Institute. I have a feeling we're going to have to suppress them at some point. And we are going to clear these. Ops gain xenophilia because they're so pretty. Mining districts and mining districts. Okay, yeah, that's only tile blockers. What is this one? Deep crust engineering. Oh, that's still -2 districts because of that. Okay. It should go away as soon as that's done. 3 more ships and this will be done. Good, you can finally build that. We want these 2, and then we'll worry about these after that. Actually, we want these 4 minerals right there. And for trade down here. So if we put a starbase here, at that choke point, depends what's out here, what kind of trade value. You're at level 4. It's a 7. We'll call off a little bit longer on that. Okay, so now what we need is an energy and a mining district. Do those before we do that other tile blocker. just so we can fix these. This will still be low, but it's a start. And it'll give us enough housing that we won't have to worry about anything for a little while. Build, build, and build. How are we doing on influence? We're doing okay. So once you're done with that, go ahead and finish off. Oops. Got clicked off. Go ahead and finish that. Three trade good. Not that I can get to it right now, but it does keep our cohesion. It's that one less corner system. And let's start with the research. And then, because this is kind of trivial, but that's a good amount of research. Once you're done there, that's getting built. Because I want those 3 alloys. One more ship, and we're ready to go back out. That is a choke point, but then again, so is this. Is on automatic? No, we don't have automatic yet. Oh, fleet's ready to go. Should have at least half of that scanned by the time the fleet gets there. Might as well block that off. Oh, or not. Oh. Why do we not have... How much does it cost to build a starbase? Got 200 influence. Surface of the moon, strange mountain formation. That... Oh, it was because we didn't have alloy. Oh, now we fixed that. Buy and buy. We need some minerals too. Need to get more mining stations up and running. Which means this planet needs another mining district. Dominated by what appears to be orbiting silver metallic crystals. Dimensions never before seen. Research it. A little more trade. Which means that's an even better place to put a starbase just because of that. Also depends if there's somebody, sitting like right here, which there's a good chance there will be. It seems that they've been packing the AI pretty tightly yet again, even when I always keep my game set to random locations just so everybody's not cramped together, but it seems that for the most part everything's back to being cramped together. More energy, which means more minerals that we can buy. So we're definitely going up that way first. Giant skeleton. People just have one of these. Research that skeleton. Come almost need one more science ship. Just so that I can... I mean, this one's going down here, and yeah, they connect eventually, but this one's probably going this way. So I do need something going this way. Nanite crystals. Molecular structure that matches no known empire's nanotech, making their point of origin indeterminable. They've deposited on the planet by some unknown space rarer for unknown purpose. As far as they can tell, nanites compile themselves into perfectly oriented crystal lattices and replicated until a point at which they become deactivated. While the crystals they created do in fact resemble buildings, they are entirely uniform in composition and cannot possibly have served any such purpose. What do we get? Society and engineering. There's our Auto Explorer. Be nice to have that. Ooh. 40 months, 60 months. +5 across the board. You know, I kind of need that. That's a nice system. Don't have any planets with that right now. Wouldn't mind pop speed. How are we doing? 61 of 70. That's not too bad. We're still below our cap at the moment. That's not going to last, obviously, but... So you're done. That 3 energy would be nice. Really do want a science ship moving down this branch. Four science ships just seems to be a lot of... let's go ahead and do it. It'll let us run into people a bit quicker, too. What do we have here? A Savannah world, which... Aren't we Savannah? No, we're ocean. The fleet's about 5 jumps behind us. Which one is this? Massive skeletal remains. Organic starship. Engineering and society. Corrupting some of our sensory data. Let's check that planet. See what's corrupting our data. Ooh, what is this? This is the matriarch is where? Pause. Okay, so it's up there. Hopefully. Yeah, we're far enough away, we should be fine. We should be able to get away. Nobody's traveling to this system. At least not for a while. Wow, we're out of minerals. Unfortunately, without the pop to work them, it doesn't really. A 3D projection generates an energy field simulating a physical body and gravity well. Okay, somebody put a fake planet there. I may have to run that in there real quick and then come back. Just because we're catching up far too quickly. Throw a scientist on you. Send you out this way. Not sure why it went that way unless it was closer to that jump point than the other. That's all we needed. Yeah, that one's gonna wait. I don't know why it does that. We got a view long enough. We should still have been able to stay locked on and gone after that fleet. Well, either way, we're going to be able to get in there. Minerals. We need minerals. This is not going to suffice. And once we get some more pops, which is also why we went for this. What else do we have here? Oh, we ran into some aliens. I'm not quite sure where that was. Death, something. Oops. Oh, that's what the aliens are. It doesn't say where we ran into them. So we're going to meet somebody relatively soon. Question is, in which direction was it? You have no orders? Yes, you have no orders. Because you had to run away. I thought they had fixed that, so if you had to run away, well, at one point they did fix it. But apparently, with some of the updates, it's back to being broken. You were supposed to go back to whatever orders you were doing after you had to retreat. But it looks like it's back to, oh, once you have to run away, all your orders go away. Let's get those 3. Hey, wormhole. Yes, we will eventually. Ooh, another system that we don't want to be in. Where is this? How does it do that? Opera something. Where is opera something? Well, nobody's coming in this direction. As this system is now off limits. 2 Leviathans right next to each other. I could just imagine if somebody gets wormhole tech early and comes through that wormhole. They're not going to be happy. Oh, we finally got in there. So nice that they moved away from their base, or their shipyard. Yankee! So we didn't actually meet anybody. We just found the space cows. And that should be almost the end of the cult. I think there's one more shipyard. Unfortunately, the cult's charismatic leader departed several weeks ago on a new flagship. We need to find that down. Hunt that down. Okay. Suppose we can go home and heal. Since there's nothing about where, let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and research that first. We've made some progress today. Two Leviathans side by side, and one less cultist shipyard. So now all we need to find out is where the cultist flagship is, but I do want that. Zeus has to come first. There we go. Now we're set to go look for the flagship. Hopefully we'll get that next one before we find it. We'll have the increased range. But we are out of time for today. So if you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and get all the juicy upcoming content notification for Stellaris and all our other videos. But as always, as for me, I am done. Well, maybe I'm not quite done. All right, we have the information. We will track it on the map, and we will hunt that sucker down next time. We'll see you then.